Hello, welcome to the stream of the game between the U18 Major Beige Valley Wildcats and the Cape Breton West Islanders. Game 2 of the season for the Wildcats as they won the home opener last night against the Islanders. Starting in net today for the Wildcats, number 1, Aaron Meaden. In net today for the Islanders, number 31, Leo Forans. Starting on offense for your Islanders, number 21, Hunter Hood. Number 7, Isaac Connolly. Number 72, Morgan Fleming. On defense, number 3, Cameron Hickey. And number 16, Lucas Arnold. On offense today for the Islanders, number 39, Jake McInnes. Number 15, Hunter McDonald. And number 16, Lance Hugshorst. On defense, number 6, Sam Trenholm. And number 12, Cooper McNeil. Off the draw, comes back into the Wildcats' end, trying to make a breakout pass. Picked off, dumped into the zone by the West Islanders. Arnold with it now behind his own net. In a battle with Hunter McDonald. Puck comes to Connolly on the boards. Good play by Jake McInnes there. Puck bounced over Hickey's stick. Hunter McDonald had the step, and nice defensive play by Hickey to keep McDonald from getting a shot off. Hood has it coming around his own net, gaining some speed. Nice pass over to Connolly. Connolly trying to make a move past the defender. Knocked away, but Hood's going to keep it in the zone. Hood goes on the forecheck with Fleming as Connolly goes for a change. Puck comes up to the point. Seaman tries to stop it. Bounces over a stick. Forts moves that across for Wilson. Wilson to Seaman. Seaman puts that into open ice, hoping Force can get there. Force can't get there. West Islanders defense trying to get the puck out. They're going to put it into the netting. Last night, Wildcats end up taking the win as they take home the game 4-2. It was close, and with 2 minutes left in the game, I think, the Wildcats made it 3-2, and then they scored another goal to really seal it away. So that was our home opener. So right now, Wildcats are tied for first in the league, along with half the other teams. And Sinclair's going to get a hit here after he throws a few big hits. So I believe this is going to be a penalty on number 23, Jesse Sinclair. Sinclair threw one big hit, threw another big hit, but the second one was a penalty. Not sure why, but this is going to give the Islanders a chance on the power play here. And last night, Islanders, they go 0 for 5 or 0 for 4 on their power play. They were not locked in. But let's see if they can change it up tonight. And Islanders, after losing the first game of the season to the Wildcats, are currently tied for last place in the league with half the other teams. So Wildcats fans, cherish it while you're on top. After this game, if they win here, they might be on the top of the top and not just tied. Off the draw, that puck hits a shin pad and goes into the netting. And the rest having some discussion with the Wildcats coach. Not sure what that's about. So now, off the draw again, whistle goes. And Islanders kicked off the draw. Another face-off. And this time, Steven's going to get into ice it. Blocking it with his shin pad, Jake McInnes. Betts racing after it, trying to get that puck down the ice. And Betts is going to take it from Ellis in the opposing zone and go for the pin. He's still holding it on the boards there. And Hunter McDonald's going to pick up that loose puck now and start to skate out his own zone. McDonald to Ellis. Ellis back over to McDonald. McDonald moves that into the zone. That puck wrapped around the boards. Wildcats clear it. 1:20 left to play here in this one. Ellis with it. He has it in his own zone. Makes a pass over. Pay with it. Sorry, Pay going after it. He's going to lose it. Hood trying to pick it up in his own zone, and he will. He's going to get that puck out. He will. Ellis just couldn't stay with it to keep that puck in. Regrouping now, Hunter McDonald controlling it. He's gaining some speed. Pay gets a stick on him, but doesn't lose the puck. Trying to get into the zone. Gerard blocks it. Loose puck comes out of Gerard. Coming to the front of the net. Max Hanley's going to clear that away. Puck at the point. Put on the half wall. Back up top, and Trenholm misses the pass. Hood getting some pressure here. Forces Trenholm to throw that one across. Hood's going to get off the ice now. Aiden McDonald has it. Back to Trenholm. Trenholm ahead to Will Chisholm. Fletcher tries to just poke and go. Trenholm pulls away from him, and nice defensive stick by Arnold there. Back in his own zone, Carson McEachran. Fletcher steals it from him. Breakaway shot, and nice save by Forrance. Max Hanley has it now in his own zone, taking his time. Up to Connolly. Connolly can't hold on that pass. Even strength now. Watt loses it in the middle. Hanley has it. And trying to make a toe drag around Trenholm. He takes it, and Hanley just blows him up. Now Islanders taking it the other way. Another good stick by Arnold. Sinclair sends that puck all the way across to Connolly. Connolly wheeling. Nice move by Connolly. He still has it, and someone's grabbing onto his arm, making him unable to get that play that puck. Ellis has it now behind his own net. Trying to make a pass around Connolly. Breaks it up. Connolly to Fletcher behind the net now. Fletcher in front for Sinclair, and he hits the crossbar. Islanders come the other way now. McQuarrie moves that down into the zone. Meaden out of his net to play it. Trying to wrap it around for Hickey. Meaden doesn't get enough steam on it. McQuarrie's going to steal that. McQuarrie just cycles it low. Picked up by Jesse Sinclair. Sinclair moves that puck around the boards for Arnold. Arnold has it off the boards to Kerrigan. Kerrigan ahead to Jesse Sinclair. Sinclair with a cutback up to Eric Hanley. Hanley trying to move it in. Poked away by Forrance. Rebound. Puck comes to Arnold. Shot, and he knocks the water bottle off. And that's going to be a goal for the Wildcats. Striking quick in this one. Also getting the first goal of the game last night, number 16, Lucas Arnold. So that's going to be his second of the season. Not sure who they're going to give the assist to. We'll have to wait and see. But already a 1-0 game for the Wildcats early on. And off the draw in center ice. Oh, never mind. It hasn't started yet. Off the draw in center ice. Puck won back by the Islanders. Up to Jack McInnes. He's bobbling. No, sorry, to Jake McInnes. And Hunter McDonald knocked down in the corner by Wilson. Davidson sends that puck up top, trying to put it back into the zone. Islanders defense going to be picked off by the Wildcats. Forrest takes it down the other way. Forrest comes down the right side, makes a move, trying to go into the zone. He gets knocked over. Thomas McEachran out in his own zone, quickly knocked away by Kerrigan. Sent up top by Seaman. Shot tip. Forrest's going to get a save on. Wildcats out shooting them 5-0 right now. Wilson with it. Sends that to Kerrigan. Forrest. Forrest battling for it. Moves that puck up top to Wilson. Wilson to Seaman. Across to Kerrigan. Shot just misses. Seaman left his point to make that play. That puck comes out of the zone. Islanders going for a change. Wildcats going for a change. Seaman's got a lot of open ice, and he's going to use it. Comes down the right side and trying to get it down into the zone. Hits the referee. Now Watt has a step. Hood with a nice back check. Knocks that away to Max Hanley. Max Hanley making his way down the side. All the way across to Fleming. What a toe drag. Oh, and he can't get a shot off. Fleming has it down low still to Hood. Hood shot. That shot's going to be blocked. Fleming racing back for it. Pass to the middle. Gets past everyone. Hanley racing back his own zone to get it. Sends it around the boards here for Gerard. Gerard to Fleming. Fleming has Hood with him. To Hood in the middle. Hood all over to Connolly. Connolly bobbles it. Islanders breaking out of the zone now. Poked away by Gerard. That's going to be sent down the ice. That's going to be an icing. So, getting the first goal of the night for the Wildcats with his second goal of the season and second point. Number 16, Lucas Arnold, getting the assist for his first point of the season. Number 88, Eric Hanley. And ozone drawn out for the Wildcats. Sinclair back to Hickey. Hickey shot. Forehand save. Rebound comes out. Nice hit by Sinclair. He has it down low now, trying to send it to Fletcher in the middle. Hits a stick, and Will Chisholm just going to get that out of the zone. Hickey has it, and he bobbles it. And trying to get past him is McNeil. McNeil's going to trip on Hickey's stick. No call, though. Arnold, nice poke check. And he gets the puck in his own zone. Passes it behind his net to Hickey. Back across to Arnold. Looking up ice, trying to go to Fletcher. Broken up by Aiden McDonald. He has it in his own zone. Nice pass ahead. Just a little bit behind Jack McInnes, though. Arnold has it. Trying to go up to Forrest. Ellis breaks it up. Over to Aiden McDonald. He fans on shot. Sends it back across for Jack McInnes. Just misses. Force with it. He's going to go glass and out. Ellis knocks it down. High stick and a half. So that's going to be a whistle. Not playing today and getting the first suspension of the season, number 24, Kyron McDonald. He gets 4-game suspension after Arnold hit him. And he threw Arnold's stick out of his hands and then proceeded to step on it when Arnold picked it up and snapped the stick. So he did get the first suspension of the season, so that has to count for something at least. But he's not playing today or the next 3 games. Kerrigan on a breakaway shot, and he fans on it. He just throws it in front, no one there. Forrest's going to cover it up. Islanders finally get their first shot on the board, so now the shots are going to be 6-1 for Wildcats. 12 minutes left in this one. And off the draw, that puck comes down the ice, and it will be an icing against the Islanders. Ozone draw now. Stoddard on the draw. Stoddard wins that back to Seaman, rips a shot, hits Stoddard. Stoddard battles hard for it, and it comes to Pay. Pay with it, almost gets that to Kerrigan in front. It's going to hit a body, and now that puck comes over the netting, out of play. So that's going to be another ozone draw for the Wildcats. And off the draw, Seaman gets that puck, sends that back down low. Thomas McEachran moves it back up the boards. Davidson gets it, trying to get it out, and he flips it over everyone's head. Jake McInnes skates into it, and then the whistle goes all of a sudden. And it's because that puck actually hit the track. As you can see up top, there's like that white row on the other side. The puck hit that, so the linesman blew the whistle. So that should be another ozone draw for the Wildcats here. They're really applying the pressure early on. And off the draw, Seaman moves that to Hanley. Hanley to Sinclair. Sinclair back up top to Seaman. Seaman fires a shot on Forrest, gets that save. Sinclair trying to pass it in front for Betts, and Betts is not going to be able to get that. Now Watt has it come the other way. He's just going to move it down low. Slap behind the net by the Islanders. Watt going after it. Wilson knocks it right under McDonald. Nice save by Meaden. Seaman up to Betts. Betts to Eric Hanley. Hanley dishes it across to Sinclair. Back to Hanley. And he tries to make a toe drag. He's going to get knocked away from that puck. still battling for it. Sinclair trying to throw it in front. He gets tripped up though. Watt to Carson McEachran. He is going to lose that puck. Puck over to Max Hanley from Gerard. No icing, hits a stick. Hood going after it. Ellis trying to move it up the boards. Connolly quick to pick it off. Up top to Hanley, and tipped in by Hood. No, it looks like Hanley's going to get that one. So that's going to be a goal for number 77, Max Hanley, with the assist from 7, Isaac Connolly, and I believe 21, Hunter Hood. So, off the draw, puck sent into the Wildcat zone. They're leading 2-0 now. Puck to Hanley. Hanley trying to move it over to Connolly. He will. Connolly gets it up to Fleming. Fleming to Connolly, just behind him. Loose puck. Hood trying to get it. Tripped over his stick by the Islanders. They're taking it the other way now. Will Chisholm knocked off that puck. Jack McInnes going after it low. Hanley, nice play. He's controlling it. Up to Hood. Hood across for Fleming. Fleming trying to make a move. He gets knocked off it. Going in after the puck now. Hood up top to Hickey, and Hickey bobbles it. Hickey across to Arnold. That puck flipped over and into the zone by the Wildcats. Arnold with it now. Over to Hickey. Hickey trying to go to Betts. And going to be picked off by Aiden McDonald. He's just offside, so he's forced to wait up. And in this chance, looks like the Wildcats trying to go the other way. But the Islanders keeping it in the zone. Arnold with it now. Wraps it around for force. And Ellis is going to hold it in. And puck skips away. Hickey, nice job there. Betts up to Fletcher. Fletcher has it coming into the zone. He has it on the outside. He gets knocked off that puck. Down low for Force. Force trying to come back to the middle for Fletcher. Comes up to Wilson. Wilson to Betts. Betts shot. Comes back to Arnold. Arnold. He shot, blocked by Ellis. And now that puck coming the other way. Arnold is going to skate back for it to be an icing, and we're going to have our TV timeout. We'll be back here in a minute, but if you want an ad that I'll talk about for the minute, make sure you talk to High Button Sports. And if you want your ad here, I'll talk about it for a minute straight, unless we get more than one. We're back after the TV timeout. Wildcats with the O-zone draw, scoring the second goal tonight for the Wildcats with his first point of the season. Number 77, Max Hanley, getting his second point of the season, first assist. Number 7, Isaac Connolly, and getting his second assist of the season and second point, number 72, Morgan Fleming. Wildcats have it. Moving it up top for Wilson. Across to Seaman. Seaman rips a shot. Forehand saves it. Popped way up into the air. Wilson pinches. Moves that puck down low. Stoddard has it to the middle for Pay. Pay trying to rip a shot. Blocked. Pay with it again. He's going to get knocked down. Fall into the boards. And that puck's going to hit a glove from the Islanders bench. And that will result in a whistle. And it's going to be an O-zone draw here. 7:40 left in the period for the Wildcats. Already 2-0. Shot so far 11-2 Wildcats. Coming out to take the draw, number 21, Hunter Hood. He's against number 18, Carson McCachran. And off the draw, it's a tie-up in the middle. Islanders are going to come out of the zone with it. And quickly broken up. Hood takes it the other way. Across to Fleming. Tries to get too cute with it, loses it. Good back check by Connolly. He throws a hit. Wildcats have it in their own zone. Hanley has some space. Nice move over to Hood. In his skates, he's going to recover. Moves that ahead to Fleming. Up to Hanley. Hanley trying to move it to Connolly. Hits a stick. Lucas Chisholm's just going to sauce that out of the zone. Gerard over to Hood. Hood to Hanley. Hanley has it coming into the zone. Shot. Nice save by Forehands. Exactly 7 minutes left to go in the first period. And there's going to be a penalty on one of the Wildcats. Hit Cooper McNeil for no point after the whistle. So going to the box for a cross check, number 77, Max Hanley. So this is going to give the Islanders second power play opportunity of the night. Off the draw in the Wildcats defensive zone. Off the draw in the Wildcats defensive zone. Going to try and wrap it out of the zone. Trenholm holds it in. Shot from the point by Carson McCachran, and that goes wide. Watt picks it up on the boards to Trenholm, back to McCachran. McCachran over to Trenholm, throws it on net, and he's going to miss, and it's going to pop up, hit the scoreboard, comes back around, glove down by Arnold, and he's going to slap that out of the zone. Nice heads-up play by Arnold. Regrouping in their own end, Islanders. So this is their 7th power play opportunity of the season. Yet to score on any of them, and that's going to be an icing, I think, by the Islanders maybe. I'm not really sure why the whistle went. I was counting the power plays. Islanders off the draw, dump it into the Wildcats zone. Wilson trying to get it out. Comes to the middle for Will Chisholm. Over to Trenholm, coming down the side, trying to pass it across. Nice defensive play by Seaman. He's going to get that out of the zone. Regrouping their own end now, Islanders. 50 seconds left on the power play. Ellis has it. Ellis to Jack McInnes. Jake McInnes. It's confusing. And now racing back, Hugh Shorst. Hugh Shorst grabs it. Gaining lots of speed. And nice stick by Hanley. Hanley coming the other way. Nice move on Ellis. And Ellis is just going to play all body. And he's going to knock Hanley down. Islanders quick to come the other way. Hugh Shorst drops it. Shot. Back to Hugh Shorst. Shot. Let in the middle. It cleared away by the Wildcats. They're going to ice the puck. 10 seconds left on the power play. They're going to not have another chance. Ellis regroups behind his own net. Ellis gets around Pay. Pay on the back check. Knocks it away from Ellis. Poke check by Arnold. Comes right back to Ellis, though. Moves that up top. Shot. Nice save by Meaden. Power play over, even strength. 4:49 left in the period. off the draw. Puck comes to Kerrigan. Kerrigan moves it to Pay. Pay trying to go in the middle for Betts. Stick check comes back to Pay. Trying to go back over to Betts. Watts knocks it away to Aiden McDonald. Sends it back to the defense. Thomas McCackeren trying to move it ahead for Jack McInnes and blocked by Pay. In his own zone now, John Hugh McInnes. He's going to throw that puck up to the point. Just put into the zone again. Racing after it, Kerrigan. Diving on it. It's forehands. Battle in the corner. And looks like there's going to be a few penalties here.
Oh my God. We getting penalties?
So, getting one coincidental penalty each. For the Islanders, it's going to be number 26, Thomas McCackeren, and number 17, Braden Kerrigan. Also getting an actual penalty, though, for the Islanders is going to be number 9, Lex Watt. So this is going to put the Wildcats on a power play now. So off the draw, Hanley has it. Over to Fleming. Fleming walks down, shot. Good save by forehands. Puck comes off top to Hanley. Hanley has it again to Fleming. Fleming with it. Cuts back up to Hanley. Hanley to Fleming. Across to Hood. Skips away. Up to Connolly. Back to Hood. Down low to Connolly. Trying to move it even down more low to Gerard. Gerard sends it back up top to Hanley. Across to Fleming. Shot just misses. Gerard with it. To Connolly. Connolly trying to go over to Fleming. Fleming trying to cycle it down low. Ellis is going to pick it off and send that down the ice. Hood picks it up in his own zone. He leaves and goes for a change. Sinclair drops that back for Seaman. Seaman skates through. Davidson going after Seaman still. And he's going to push Seaman offside with that hit. And Wildcats, 51 seconds left on the power play here. 3:10 left to go in the game. Off the draw, puck comes to Force. Force cuts back to Fletcher. Fletcher shot, just misses. Fletcher trying to send it back in front, can't. Comes to Seaman. Seaman sends it over to Sinclair. Back up to Seaman. Seaman to Sinclair. Sinclair to Fletcher. And he is going to lose it. Puck comes down the ice. Meaden moves that aside to Seaman. Seaman up to Sinclair. Sinclair chips it. He's going. He's gaining speed. Comes down the side. He's going to lose that puck. Sinclair racing back. Islanders on the breakout. Trying to flick it into the zone there. Hunter McDonald. And he's going to fan on the flick. Wilson puts that down low. John Hugh McInnes has it. He gets hit off the puck, and that puck's going to be shot down the ice for an icing. 2:03 left to play here. Shots 13-5 for the Wildcats, and they lead 2-0. So off the draw, Hickey to Arnold. Arnold to Betts. Betts shot, and nice save by forehands. Ozone draw for the Wildcats. Trying to push it up to the point. Flicked out of the zone by the Islanders. Arnold gets knocked over by Hunter McDonald. And now coming on the attack. Islanders quickly turned around by Arnold. Coming down onto the zone. That puck gets lost and skates to Pay. Arnold picks it up again. His backhand shot goes over the net. Hickey has it now. Coming the other way. Trying to throw it back to Betts. Can't. Arnold moves that off the glass. Up top. Comes back to Ellis. Ellis to Hunter McDonald. Pass picked off by Arnold. Arnold trying to come down the side. And Ellis finishes that hit on him. Just throwing it off the board to get it out. Lucas Chisholm. Puck back to Hanley in his own end. He's trying to regroup with it. Stoddard trying to move it up to Pay, and they're going to go off and get a chain. Lucas Chisholm to Ellis. Ellis, Aiden McDonald to Jake McInnes. Trying to throw it across. No one there. Coming into it. Rips a shot. McNeil. That's going to be a nice save by Meaden. Gerard to Hood. Hood loses it, but he gets in front of the shot that happens next, and he's going to force that up into the scoreboard.
Oh my God.
36.8 left in the first period here. 13-6 are the shots here for the Wildcats. They lead 2-0. Off the draw, Gerard sends that around for Fleming. Fleming trying to get out of the zone. He bobbles it on the outskirts, holding it in. McNeil. Now Islanders have it. They work it up to the point for Trenholm. Shot tipped. Rebound quickly cleared away by Gerard. Will Chisholm has it. Gerard goes in to finish his hit. Nice job to steal the puck. Fleming trying to steal the boards and get that pass. He misses it. Meaden slides over. That shot misses wide. Puck up to Trenholm. Trenholm shot tipped. Another nice save by Meaden. Battle for the puck low. And that's going to be it. So far after one, shots 13-7, score 2-0 Wildcats. We'll be back the second period in about 10 to 15 minutes. Welcome to the second period of the game between the U18 Major Beige Valley Wildcats and the Cape Breton West Islanders. So far after one, Wildcats winning 2-0. Shots 13-7 for the Wildcats. Hickey has it in his own zone. He lays a big hit. Wildcats trying to break out of their zone. Islanders keep it in. Shot blocked by Hickey. Still going after it. Arnold moves that puck around. Hickey gets it. Now Fletcher moves it out of the zone. And on a platter for Sinclair. Shot. Nice save by Forans. Puck just skipped free. And nice. And I don't know what happened, but Sinclair got behind all the defenders on a breakaway. Didn't have room for a dangle, so he shot. Nice save for Forans. And I don't know why, but a penalty. And getting a penalty is going to be number 15, Hunter McDonald. 2 minutes for something, not allowed. Power play now for the Wildcats. On the draw. One back to the point, Hanley across to Fleming. Fleming walking in, shot way high. That's going to come down the ice. Wildcats reset now. Hanley with it. Out to Fleming. Fleming trying to pass it through, can't. He gets the puck behind the net and a penalty. Interference. So getting a penalty now on the Wildcats, number 9, Henrik Gerard, 2 instant interference. They're going to have 4-on-4 for a minute 36 now, and then they're going to have a 24-second power play. The Islanders will. Shots 14-7. Off the draw, coming in, shot by Watt. That's gonna miss. Watt gets it again. Still has it, cycled back up top. Thomas McCackran moves over to John Hugh McInnes. He sends that puck around the boards. Mead and out of his net to play it. He can't get it though, almost getting a shot on an open net. The Islanders trying to walk to the front with it. Carson McCackran, he's gonna get knocked off that puck and it's gonna be dumped down the boards. John Hugh McInnes puts it in open ice. Betts picks it off, coming the other way with Hanley, and he's going to get tripped up and fall. Another scrum, no penalties called though. So 4-on-4 for another 59 seconds. And off the draw, puck comes back into the zone. Forans moves that puck across for Lucas Chisholm. Then to Ellis. Ellis is going to lose it. Fletcher picks it up. Trying to make a move down the side, can't. Battling for the puck. And it comes out of the zone. Wilson goes back. He's going to send that around the boards. And Forrest has net to play it again. Forrest, oh my God, Fletcher gets it, throws it in front, and Stoddard bats it out of the air. And what a play there. So that's going to be a goal for number 19, Sam Stoddard. And wow, he batted that out of the air. Fletcher threw it in front. Stoddard swings at it, and out of the air is able to put it past Forants. Off the draw, puck pushed ahead, Forrest racing after it. He can't get there. Trenholm in his own zone, bad pass, Sinclair picks it up. Down to Forrest, trying to go for a one-timer. Trenholm pokes that away. Max Hanley down low for Sinclair. That puck comes around the boards now. Hanley trying to lay a hit, pushed out. Hugh-Shorst has it and makes a move to the middle. 3-0 now Wildcats. Hugh-Shorst moves that down low. Aiden McDonald trying to make a slick pass, but picked off. Hickey sends that down the ice. No icing as it's now power play for the Islanders. 10 seconds of power play. They get over the red line. Trenholm trying to put it in. It hits the linesman, and Sinclair throws that down the ice. 2 seconds left, and that's going to be the end of power play. Even strength now. McNeil has it in his own end. Moves that puck ahead to Davidson. Davidson across to Trenholm. Trenholm puts that into the zone. Hickey moves that around the boards for Davidson. Fletcher now gets it. He's on the breakout. Sorry, Hickey moves around the boards for Fletcher. Fletcher has it down low now. And he's going to lose it. And a penalty for tripping on Fletcher. He's on the back check trying to break up the play. So Wildcats go on the penalty kill again. Wildcats on the penalty kill again. So getting the third goal tonight for the Wildcats at his first point of the season, number 19, Sam Stoddard, and getting his third point of the season with his with his first assist, number 8, Nolan Fletcher. Off the draw, iced by the Wildcats, and then coming for a breakout. Islanders broken up by Arnold. He comes all the way down the ice. Shot, and nice save by Bell. And now quickly turning it up. Islanders. Will Chisholm with it. Moves that all the way around. Shot from the point. Nice. It's going to be blocked by Gerard. Gerard gets that out of the zone. And a bad pass by the Islanders gives Gerard the puck in his own zone with plenty of time. And he's not going to ice it. Held in by Carson McEachran. Slides it down low. Back door for Will Chisholm. And what a play by the Islanders. And it's just some tic-tac-toe. So that's the first goal of the night for the Islanders here. And they're going to capitalize on the power play. First power play goal of the season. And scored by number 17, Will Chisholm. I don't know who assisted it, but we're going to have to listen out for that one. So, off the draw, Ellis moves that puck into the Wildcats zone. That's going to be flicked out of the zone by Wilson. Connolly has a step. 2-on-1. Connolly and Fleming. Over to Fleming. Breakaway, and he hits the water bottle. And that's going to be a fourth goal for the Wildcats. This is going to be scored by number 72, Morgan Fleming. Off the draw, Seaman over to Connolly. Connolly tries to do a chip and go, puts it a little too far in front of him. Hood has it. Down low for Fleming. Up top to Wilson. to Seaman, over to Connolly. Backdoor for Fleming, and it's going to be just poked away from him. And that puck is going to be iced by the Islanders. Yes. Iced by the Islanders. And a little bit of a scrum after the whistle. Ref had none of it. He's going to blow the whistle right away. Ozone draw for the Wildcats.
Website's not updated.
And off the draw, puck comes to Hanley. Hanley moves that down for Sinclair. Sinclair cuts back again. Trying to cut back a third time. Fletcher's going to pick it up down low. And Fletcher has it coming down the side. Down to Sinclair to force. They controlling it on the side. They throw it in front, and it's going to be knocked away. Shooting it down the boards, Hunter McDonald just trying to get it into the zone. And now Gerard picks it up coming the other way. Accidentally shoots it in his bench, trying to dump that puck. And that's going to be a whistle. Off the draw, Islanders win it back. Lucas Chisholm has it. He's just going to get in the zone. Arnold trying to skate out of his own end with that puck. A little bit of a tie-up in the middle. Puck sent down into the zone. Lucas Chisholm has it. Nice fake there. And Hickey just swats at it. It's going to break up that play. Arnold gets it now behind his own net. Arnold up to Hood. Hood across to Hanley. Hanley with it. Coming the other way. Down the right side. Hood has it. Hood loses it. Davidson with it now. And his teammate is way offside. Puck forced into the Wildcat zone. They have time and they throw it away and they're going to ice the puck. Ozone draw now for the Islanders, trailing by 3 as it's 4-1. Off the draw. Off the draw. Arnold, so Hickey's going to move that puck out of the zone. Picked up by Hunter McDonald. Moves that puck back to Thomas McEachran. Up to John Hugh McInnes. Long pass. Arnold's going to poke it away. Islanders are just offside. Arnold with it now. Sends that back to Hickey. And Wildcats are going to ice that puck there after a bad pass. Ozone draw here for the Islanders. Again, looking to maybe shorten this lead a little bit. Stoddard has it down low. Stoddard loses it, and he quickly goes back to get it. He gets hit, and he drops his stick, but he's still going after the puck. Betts with it now. Betts comes to the middle. Dangle over to Hanley. Hanley's shot. That puck clearly hits the netting. No whistle blown. Hugh Shorst has it. Coming the other way now. He's going to move that puck into the zone. Battle along the boards for it. Seaman across. Seaman across to Kerrigan. Kerrigan trying to make a move. Gets it too far ahead of him, and Forans is going to cover up that puck. So, scoring the first goal of the night for the Islanders, number 17, Will Chisholm. That's his first goal of the season and second point. Getting the assist, number 9, Lex Watt. That's going to be his first point of the season. And also getting a point, number 18, Carson McEachran, for his first point of the season. Scoring the fourth goal for the Wildcats with his second point of the game, second point of the season. Second point of the game, third point of the season, number 72, Morgan Fleming. That's going to be his first goal of the season. Getting a point for his second point of the game and second assist of the season. And his second point of the game and third point on the season, number 7, Isaac Connolly. And getting his first point on the season, number 55, Jacob Seaman. That puck sent into the zone by Kerrigan. Hits a body. It's just sitting there. Stoddard racing after. He's going to get hit off the puck. Up to the point. Seaman gloves it down. Coming in. Shot hits a stick. Rebound. Stoddard. Another rebound. Can't get a shot off. Stoddard gets pinned down low. Kerrigan comes in to throw a hit. Shaken off. And now the Islanders trying to break out. Bad pass. Seaman gets it. Over to Wilson. Wilson up to Pay. Pay tips it. Comes right to Connolly. Has Hood with him, waits around the pass, takes it himself, rebound, and Hood's going to get it in there. But nice play there by Connolly and Hood to really stick with it, and that's going to be another goal. Excellent play there by Connolly as he waits out the pass. So Connolly has it coming down the left side, and instead of passing it right away, he waits. The defender drops onto his stomach, and then he steps to the middle to take a shot himself. Rebound just sitting there. Hood easily tucks that in to make it 5-1 for the Islanders. There might be other assists on the play, but we're going to wait for a second because that's what I got. Off the draw. Puck comes into the Wildcats zone. Hanley has it. Trying to go up to Connolly. He loses that puck. Nice stick by Hood to break up the play. Hanley has it. Moves that around to Fleming. Hood trying to take it the other way. Can't. Now Hanley has it. Flicks that off the glass. Puck comes to Gerard. Gerard with it now. He's going to send that up to Connolly. He loses it in the middle there. Good stick by Hood to break up the play, and Gerard goes back for that puck. And he just slaps it down the ice, and that's going to be an icing on the Wildcats. Oh, zone draw here now. For the Islanders, after that icing, Wildcats forced to stay on the ice and come up to the point for John Hugh McInnes. He just sends that into the zone. Islanders move that back up to the point, slide it back down low again. Battle for the puck behind the Wildcats net, pops up front. Hood quickly moves that over to Connolly. Connolly all the way across to Fleming. And what a move by Fleming, coming in, and Forrest is going to poke it away. Connolly has it to Hood. Hood shot blocked up to the point. Hickey has it over to Connolly. Trying to do a toe drag. He's knocked off the puck. Poke past Arnold as he tries to pinch. Coming the other way now. And Hickey gets it. Still battling for the puck alongst the boards. It comes all the way around to the other side. Fuchs shorts up to the point. Shot just misses. Wildcats delayed penalty. And out there's a bit of a scrum in front. And I don't know what's going to be the call here. And it looks like getting a penalty is going to be getting coincidentals, I guess, is going to be number 17, Will Chisholm, and also getting it number 16, Lucas Arnold. So it's going to be even strength, it looks like. So scoring that other 5th goal of the night for the Wildcats with his 1st goal of the season. 2nd point, number 21, Hunter Hood, getting his 3rd point of the night and his 3rd assist of the season. Number 7, Isaac Connolly. So it's going to be our TV timeout now for a minute, and it looks like the Wildcats are going to go in the power play as Lucas, I guess, gets 4 minutes worth of penalties, and Will Chisholm only gets 2 minutes. So Islanders will have a power play. We'll be back with you in about a minute. We're back here after the TV timeout. And off the draw, puck comes up to Trenholm. Trenholm across Carson McEachern. Trying to go back to Trenholm, poked away by Sinclair. And Trenholm's going to take Sinclair down. Wildcats coach not happy that's not a penalty. Carson McEachern now coming the other way. To the middle, shot, and nice save by Meaden. And that's going to be iced by the Wildcats. Puck makes its way back to Trenholm, and he's gearing up. He's coming down the ice now. He's going to get it down low, and Wilson's going to pick it up, and he is going to ice the puck, and he's going to send that down the ice. Down low, Fletcher gets control of that puck. Sorry for the silence there. I'm just doing something very, very important. And he's going to move that down the ice and get it into the attacking zone. Jake McInnes still battling for the puck. Seaman has it. He's going to lose it. Hugshorst moves that up the boards to Ellis. Ellis over to Aiden McDonald. And he's going to ball that puck there a bit. Jake McInnes gets it. Moves that puck over to Hugshorst. Back to Jake McInnes. Aiden McDonald now. Has it coming around the outside. Try and send it to the middle. Nice defensive stick by Seaman. And Fletcher's going to get it. He's going to wrap that around the boards. Puck comes up to Ellis. Ellis over to Jake McInnes. Hugshorst coming through the middle. Trying to get a shot off. Picked off. And now Hunter McDonald has it, trying to move that puck across to Jack McInnes, and that's going to hit a stick. Ellis, shot, nice save by Meaden, rebound. Good job by Wilson to clear it aside. And Ellis going after it, and Pay is going to high stick it. So, in between periods, I was talking to, and Max Hanley's coming off the ice. I think his hand's hurt. Anyway, in between periods, power play's over. It's even strength, by the way. 7:02 left to play. Shots 23-11. for the Wildcats. I'll tell you what I did in between periods next whistle. And shot from the point to Ellis. And that's going to be covered by Maiden. And nice save there by Maiden. So what I did was I was talking to number 16, Lucas Arnold, scoring his second goal of the season in only his second game. So I was asking him how it felt for him to score a second goal. And he's talking about, yeah, it's good. And he's talking about how it's such a great group, a team they have here this year. And he's really loving playing for the Wildcats. And Watt in front can't get a shot off. Then I was talking to him. As we know, Mr. Arnold here is a defenseman. So I'm asking him how he's generating so much offense despite playing a defensive role. And he says, and he was just like joining up in the opportunities, and he's looking for the open shot if it's there. And he also talks about passing. Even if you pass, you have a better chance to score, he's talking about, by saying the more you pass, if there's a chance, the more you generate offense. And then I asked him that today the Wildcats are clearly dominating a lot more than they did yesterday. Look at the score right now, it's 5-1. I asked him what changed, and he said the only thing that changed was them, the players on the Wildcats, getting to know each other better. Now that they've played a few games together, they're starting to really get a good feel for it, and they're playing well. Back to the game. Forrest has it. Coming up the left side. Over to Hanley. Hanley with it. He's going to lose it. Puck wrapped around the boards by Thomas McEachran. Eric Hanley up to the point for Seaman. Seaman. Shot. Nice save by Forans. Big hit on the play by Hanley. Sinclair has it now, trying to go over to Force, and that puck's going to just miss. Wilson has it. He moves it down low. Force, nice play to control the puck. He cuts to the middle, rips a shot. Nice save by Forrest. Rebound sitting there. Puck comes back to Forrest, trying to get a shot, can't. And finally, Islanders are going to clear it from danger. They're going to get that puck out. Now Carson McEachran with it. Shot, and the lights come on. I don't know why they just came on. Maybe it's a time thing. Battle for the puck and Sioux along the boards. Sinclair moves that up the side. Trenholm moves that over to McCory. McCory up to Jake McInnes, and that is going to be offside. So, Wildcats still leading 5-1. Shots 24-14. Off the draw. Battle for the puck ensues. Comes to Arnold. Arnold over to Hood. Hood loses it. McCory has it. Slides that over to Jake McInnes. Shot. That's going to miss. Battle for it still. Hood with it now. Coming around the net. Up to Connolly. Connolly. He's going to flick it in. And that's going to hit the top of the panel and go out of the zone. So we're going to have a neutral zone draw here after that puck goes out of play. On the draw, Kerrigan. He loses that draw. Islanders quickly turning it around. Hunter McDonald coming down the left side. Shot, and he goes top shelf. That's going to be a goal for number 15, Hunter McDonald. Don't know who they're going to give the assist to. But now it's a 5-2 game. Wildcats still very ahead, but it only takes 3 shots to get 3 goals. Off the draw, puck comes back to Hunter McDonald, and Wildcats turn it around. Fletcher has it coming down the side. Cuts back, sends that up top to Hanley, fires that on net forehand, directs that aside. Racing back Fletcher with that puck now. Watt coming down the side, and he takes a big hack at Hanley. Hanley over to Fletcher. Fletcher turns around, coming the other way. He loses that puck. Hunter McDonald with it again. Up to Lucas Chisholm, and that puck comes down the ice. No icing. Max Hanley picks it up. Sends that puck all the way around. Picked up by Hunter McDonald. Puck comes up top now for Ellis. Wrist one on. Easy save for Meaden. Puck cycled back down low. And Fletcher coming the other way now. Fletcher up to Eric Hanley. Hanley, nice move. Trying to get that puck to Fletcher. Taken away by Aiden McDonald. Shot by Hanley. Blocked by Aiden McDonald. Stevens sends that puck down low. And Fletcher's getting thrown around right now. Someone's grabbing him, trying to lift him up. Shot from the point by Hanley, and it's blocked by defender. Drops right there. Islanders just throw it out. Wilson, last man back with that puck, just chips, goes for a safe chip over the glass. 2 Islanders collide, and there's a big pile up on near the Islanders' blue line. Puck's on the blue line, and it pops free. Seaman pinching. Nice play by Seaman there. That puck is poked away from him. Watt takes it the other way, and Seaman, what a defensive play to get back. Pay moves that down the boards. Pay racing after it. Islanders trying to break out. Wilson has it. Nice move by Wilson, but tries to make a pass up the middle. Hits a body, but luckily bounces into a safe area. No ice. Ellis picks it up. Ellis has it. Moves that puck across. Comes up to Jack McInnes. Up to Carson McEachran. Trying to make a move to the middle. Taken away. And McEachran just gets dropped in front by Wilson. 1:36 left to play. Now battling for the puck. And up top to Thomas McEachran. Over to Jake McInnes. Still looking for it. Battles happen. Comes to Wilson now. Wilson has it. Wilson trying to send that over to Hanley. Hanley gets it. Stoddard coming the other way. He's going to send that into the zone. A minute left now. Islanders, quick breakout. Going for a stretch pass. They get a stick on it. Not going to be an icing. Islanders. Davidson throws that down low. Arnold battles for it. Easily steals it. Now Arnold turns up the ice. Comes to Sinclair all the way across the force, barely onside, maybe even offside, to Fletcher in the middle, and puck just sitting there. Wildcats banging, cleared away. Hickey has it to Sinclair. Wildcats control it on the outside. Nice move by Sinclair, coming down low, shot, and he scores! With 18 seconds left, that's going to be a goal for number 23, Jesse Sinclair. And I'm not sure who's going to get the assist and whatnot, but great shot. He worked his way around the zone, found a lane, drove in, and got the goal. Off the draw, tripped up Fletcher, and trying to just get that puck out of his zone. Trenholm. McNeil has it. 7 seconds left behind his own net. Moves that up to Jack McInnes. And 3 seconds up to Hugh Shorst. And that's the end of the period. So far after 6-2 Wildcat shots. 27-15 for your Wildcats. We'll be back for third period in about 10-15 minutes. Welcome to the third period of the game between the U18 Major Bays Valley Wildcats and the Cape Breton West Islanders. So far after two, Wildcats leading 6-2, with the shots being 27-15 in favor of the Wildcats. Hickey with the puck. Up to Connolly. Sorry about that, I was just listening to the goal. Islanders have it in their own zone. Connolly going after it. Hood trying to get it down low. Puck comes up to Davidson. Davidson, he loses it. Flemington to grab it. Hood gets a pass from Seaman. He just tips it, lets it go into the zone. Scoring the 6th goal of the night for the Wildcats. Number 23, Jesse Sinclair. That's going to be his, let me just make sure, first point of the night and second and third point of the season. That's going to be his first goal of the season. Getting the assist for his second point of the season, first point of the night, number 15, Luke Force, second assist of the season. And getting an assist for his 4th point of the season, second assist, number 8, Nolan Fletcher. Fletcher already with 2 goals and 2 assists on the season so far. Islanders have it now in their own zone. Seaman, he takes it. Islanders have it in the opposing zone. Seaman takes it, dumps it in. It's going to be covered up by Bell, who is now into the game. Forrance gets pulled, putting Jack Bell in nets for the Islanders. Ozone draw here for the Wildcats now. Hanley up top to Gerard. Gerard to Sinclair, and it gets taken. Watt comes the other way now. Watt has it. Shot, nice save by Meaden. Puck springs way out to Thomas and Keckert. Shot! What a block by Force! And now Wildcats have it in their own zone. And they break out, but it's quickly put back in by the Islanders. Max Hanley has it. He left the game in the second period. He comes back. Apparently his chin got cut and they had to stitch it up. But he's back in. He's playing. Force moves that puck out of his zone. Trying to make a pass across. Picked off by John Hugh McInnes. He sends it back in the zone. Hanley controlling it now. Over to Force. Force to try to move it ahead to Ellis. Ellis to Will Chisholm. And Gerard's going to get in front of that shot. Will Chisholm has it. Sends that puck up top to Ellis. Back to Will Chisholm. In front. Comes over to, I don't even know who that came over to. Jack McInnes, I think. Nice save by Meaden. Shot for the point by Ellis. Hits a body and goes in. So getting that goal is going to be number 22, Jonah Ellis. I don't know if we're going to get the assist. We're going to have to listen for that one. But now it's a 6-3 game. Shots 27-19. Off the draw, center ice. Wildcats don't win it. Trenholm bobbles the puck. Betts on it quick. Betts moves that puck to Stoddard, to Hanley, up top to Hickey. Shot, hits a few bodies and falls. Stoddard has it low. Bad. Battles for the puck. And the Islanders are offside, trying to make it into the zone. McNeil has it. Over to Trenholm. Sorry about that, a little bit of temporary confusion from me. I was just trying to write down who scored the last goal. Stoddard has it now, taken it the other way. Barely on side with that pass. Bets over to Hanley. Hanley shot, and Bell, nice save, and then someone shoves Stoddard onto Bell's head. He touches his head a little bit. Looks like his mask is out of place. Stepping over the line is Davidson. He shoots it, and Meaden's going to cover it up. Never mind, Meaden throws it out, but the whistle goes. And there's a bit of a scrum happening, but it's going to be a D-zone draw for the Wildcats. So, getting that last goal for the Islanders is going to be number 92, Aiden McDonald, first point of the season, getting an assist for second point of the game, and second point of the season, and second point of the game, third point of the season. Second assist of the season is going to be number 17, Will Chisholm. Islanders have it down low, trying to move it up to the point. Kerrigan with it, moves that to Sinclair. Sinclair's pay with them, and they're offside, and I don't think they were, though. 15:50 left to play in this one. Wildcats still have a nice 3-goal cushion. And off the draw, Connolly over to Hood. Hood trying to get that puck, but Watt's going to knock it away from him. Thomas McEachran has it. Up the boards, knocked away by Wilson. McEachran follows up the play, comes back to Wilson. Never mind, Carson McEachran's going to grab it. He comes up the middle, nice move. He's knocked over, though. Seaman to Fleming. Fleming to Hood. Hood up to Connolly. Connolly back to Hood. Trying to go over to Connolly. Watt's going to catch that puck. Jake McInnes up to Carson McEachran. Nice move, but he can't get around Wilson with it. Fleming has it. Trying to go ahead to Hood, a little too far ahead. Ellis, bad pass, and that will be an icing. 15:06 left to play in this one. And off the draw, battle for the puck. Fletcher to Hanley. Hanley flicks that into the zone. Sinclair with it. Sinclair to Gerard. Back to Sinclair. Shot hits a body and it's going to go up into the scoreboard. O-zone draw here for the Wildcats. They're starting to apply the pressure again. And off the draw, puck taken the other way by Will Chisholm. Trying to make a pass through Gerard. Nice stick on it. That's going to come to Meaden. He's going to cover that up. That's going to be another O-zone draw for the Islanders. They're starting. The game was really one-sided for most of the first two periods. Now the Islanders are starting to apply the pressure. Quickly shot off the draw. Meaden's going to grab it. Draw in the same spot it was last time. D-zone draw for the Wildcats. They win it. Sinclair to Gerard. Gerard's just going to get out of the zone. Comes right to Forrest. Forrest coming the other way. He has Fletcher with them. Oh, what a move. Try to send it to the middle. He gets tripped up. Fletcher knocked down. Islanders make their way out of the zone. And that puck put down the ice. Meaden trying to stop it, but it's coming around too fast for him to stop. Fletcher has it coming down the side. Fletcher and Sinclair. Fletcher backdoor to Sinclair. Shot, and he can't get that shot off. Islanders come the other way now. Aiden McDonald just takes the shot. Nice save by Meaden. Ozone drawn out for the Islanders. They've gotten about 4 shots in the last minute. They're starting to ramp up here, but will it be enough to make up the 3-goal lead? Off the draw, Hickey has it, moves it to Stoddard. Stoddard coming up the left side. And there's going to be a whistle. I'm not sure exactly for what the whistle is. I think it's an offside on the Islanders, so that's going to be neutral zone. Off the draw, Wildcats win it back over to Hickey. Hickey trying to move out of the zone. Pass picked off by Davidson. Good hit by Arnold. Hickey again with it. Pass up to Stoddard. Stoddard to Hanley. Just too far in front for him. And John Hugh McInnes is going to get that out of the zone. Davidson, he throws that into the opposite corner. Battles for it again. And that puck shot down the ice. Hickey trying to move it back to Arnold. Just a little too far in front, and Davidson's going to move that back into the zone. Islanders have it down low. In the middle, Carson McEachran shot. Nice save by Meaden. That puck flicked out of the zone. Hugh Shorst has it. He's just going to wrap that puck back down in, and that's going to be an icing. Barely going to be an icing. So in between periods, I was talking to number 7, Isaac Connolly, who has 3 points on the night. And I asked him how his line, twice his line's come out, and within 20 seconds of hitting the ice, they've gotten 2 goals. I'm asking them how they're getting so many goals so quick, and they're just saying that they're just passing pucks fast, they play fast, they move the puck around, it's making it hard for the defenders to cover them. And then, Seaman coming in, trying to make a move. That goes in the corner. I asked him, how is he, finding all these passes to get these assists? And he's like, it's not me. It's my teammates. My teammates are calling for the puck. So communication is being a key part to the Wildcats game so far. So let's see if they can keep it up and see if Connolly can get another point on the night. Puck poked up to Fletcher. Fletcher all alone, and he tries to go right in between 2 defenders. Doesn't quite work out for him, but kind of does. And Kerrigan's going to take that puck, trying to poke it ahead. Pay going after it. Ellis with that cutback. Seaman's going to get that into the zone. Bell's going to catch it. Throw that aside for Ellis. Ellis on it now. Nice move. A long pass ahead to Watt. Puck comes to Seaman. Carson McEachran battling, trying to keep it out. Jake McInnes up to Ellis. Shot, and nice save by Meaden. Gets the knob of his stick on it. 11:38 left in this one. Shots 29-24, and the Islanders are really starting to turn it up here. I don't know what happened in between the second and third period, but the Islanders coming out strong. Off the draw. Ellis gets at the point. Blocked by Connolly. Another shot. Nice save by Meaden. And he drops it. And he drops it for Gerard. That was pretty nonchalant. No one noticed. No one noticed for a second. Connolly gets that puck over to Hood. And this is what I'm talking about. This line. Hood trying to go over to Connolly. Hits a stick and just bounces over Connolly's. Ellis sends that down the ice to Carson McEachran. He has it. Nice saucer pass to Watt. Watt to the middle, and what a save on Jake McInnes by Meaden. And getting a penalty for roughing number 9, Lex Watt. After the whistle, he hits someone, and that is just unnecessary. Not in the slightest. Just when his team is starting to get some pressure building, that's the thing that deflates all of that. Wildcats on the power play. They send out, I don't even know if it's their first unit. I think it is, though. And off the draw, puck sent down the ice. Meaden with it. How is the net? He has it, sends it around for Force. Force to Seaman. Seaman with it. Up to Sinclair. Sinclair to Force. Force has it now on the wall. Nice cutback. Force over to Sinclair. Back up top to Force. Over to Seaman. To the middle. Shot by Fletcher. Nice save by Bell. 10:30 left in this one. Still 6-3 Wildcats. Shots 30-25 now. At one point in this game, the Wildcats were out shooting the Islanders by 13 shots, I think. And now it's only 5. Islanders really starting to close the gap here. 1:25 left on the power play for the Wildcats. Off the draw. Sinclair has it. Bumps it out. Bumps it out for Betts. Betts over to Force. Shot. Nice save on the play. Betts with it again. Down. Trying to move it up. Down low to Fletcher. Up top to Force. Force to Fletcher again. Fletcher goes for a toe drag. Knocked away from him. Islanders have it coming the other way. Hunter McDonald goes for a cutback. Dodges a hit, but Sinclair's going to take that puck from him. His team goes for a change. And Sinclair leaves that puck behind his net. Picking up that puck, Hanley. Sinclair off for a change. Hood does a little bit of O-lining. He gives Hanley a lane. Hanley takes it, comes down the boards around the right side. Throws that across for Wilson. Over to Hood. Shot! And it hits Bell's knob. Nice shot by Hood there. Good save by Bell. 31-25 are the shots. 9:31 left in the game. 26 seconds on the power play. Wildcats are applying the pressure. Ozone draw. And timeout called. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a TV timeout. We'll be back in a minute. Off the draw, Fleming has it. Nice move by Fleming. Fleming down low for Connolly. Connolly trying to look backdoor, blocked. Fleming has it again. Up to Connolly. Connolly to Hanley. Hanley over to Fleming. Nice move by Fleming. And it's going to get away from him, though. Puck comes around the boards. Jake McInnes, long stretch pass. Hanley's going to block it, and just offside is Will Chisholm. And we're going to have a neutral zone draw after that. Neutral zone draw now. Power play's over. Just under 9 minutes left in this one, and even strength. Jake McInnes walks into the zone, knocked away from him. Comes to one of his teammates, shot! And Arnold puts it in his own net. So another goal for the Islanders. I'm not even sure who they'll give it to. Arnold accidentally slapped it in his own net. Off the draw. Puck comes back to Arnold. Arnold goes glass and out. Hanley has a step here. Hanley, nice cutback. Good moves by Eric Hanley, but he is going to lose it to Ellis. Arnold just throws that opposite ice dump. Lucas Chisholm comes back for it. Pay lining him up. Pay finishes his hit there. Ellis has it. Jake McInnes. So getting that goal is going to be number 17, Will Chisholm. That's his second goal of the night and third point. That is going to be his second goal of the season and his fourth point of the season. 3 points tonight, Will Chisholm. And that puck's going to be sent down the ice. Out of his net to stop it is Meaden. Hickey has it. He gets hit pretty hard. Sinclair bumps that up the boards for Fletcher. Fletcher throws it to the side. No one filling that lane, and that's going to be a lost opportunity for the Wildcats. Islanders regrouping in their own end. And nice stick by Fletcher. Wilson has it. Good move by Wilson. Up to Fletcher. And Sinclair throws a huge hit. And that was awesome. Islanders still trying to generate something here. Shot comes down, puck comes down the ice to Bell. He's going to dish it to the side. Trenholm picks it up. Trenholm sends that puck over to Hunter McDonald. Hunter McDonald, he is going to lose it. Seaman trying to stretch it ahead. Puck play broken up by Thomas McEachran. And now it's a loose puck. Puck race. Fleming gets there. He's going to ice that puck and keep going. Thomas McEachran going for a little skate now. Comes down the left side, looking to the middle, and he's going to cycle it. Shot! Another shot! Great save by Meaden. Rebound in front. And great job by Meaden. And a little bit of a scrum in front there. It's dissolved now. But we're going to take a second here. Okay, we're back. Ozone draw for the Islanders, only trailing by 2 now. And off the draw, puck comes to Max Hanley. Hanley over to Gerard. Gerard up to Connolly. Up to Thomas McEachran gets at the point. Shot. Rebound sitting there. And good clear by the Wildcats. Gerard over to Connolly. Connolly's going to dump it and go. Good hit by Connolly on John Hugh McInnes there. Hood breaks up that play to Connolly in the middle. Shot. Rebound by Gerard. His shot gets tipped wide. Watt has that puck coming the other way. And good hit by Hood on Watt. And there's going to be a penalty. And that's going to be a penalty on 21. Hunter Hood. 2 minutes for boarding. Well, Wildcats penalty killing again with only 5:44 left to go. Ellis has it. Ellis over to Huchshorst. Huchshorst loses that one. Puck up top to Ellis. Ellis sends that across to Huchshorst, blocked by Sinclair. And he's going to finish that hit. Puck sent up top for Ellis. Shot blocked by Betts. Betts trying to get it out. Puck stays in. Islanders have it. McDonald to Ellis. Ellis back to Hunter McDonald. And good hit by Arnold there. Betts is going to get that out. 5:06 left to play. 1:20 left on the power play. Jake McInnes has some open room. Shot and good save by Meaden. Shots 33 to 30. 1:14 still left on the power play. 4:58 left in the game. And off the draw, Stoddard tries to clear it out, can't. Carson McEachran sends it over to Will Chisholm and he scores. That's a hat trick. And the hats, they're everywhere on the ice. Look at all the hats on the ice, as you can see, completely covered in hats. That's going to be the third of the night for Will Chisholm. And this is a comeback here by the Islanders, 6-5 now. And we're going to have to wait and see who got those assists. And off the draw. Puck comes down into the Islanders' end. Islanders starting to take the puck the other way now. Sinclair has it. Lucas Chisholm has it to Ellis. And coming down the side now, Carson McEachran walks in the middle. Good save by Meaden. And now there's a fight in the net. So I don't know what the penalties are going to be like after that scrum, but scoring the 5th goal of the night for the Islanders, his 3rd goal of the night and 4th point. 3rd goal of the night and 4th point of the night with his 5th point of the season, 3rd goal. Number 17, Will Chisholm, getting the assist for his 2nd assist of the night, 2nd point. Number 92, second a point of the night. 1st assist, number 92, Aiden McDonald. And getting an assist for his 1st point of the season, number 6, Sam Trenholm. Still deliberating on what to do here. So going to the penalty box for the Wildcats, number 77, Max Hanley. And for the Islanders, I have no idea who went to the box for the Islanders. I don't know who went to the box for the Islanders. I'll find that out for you in a second. But coincidental, it's 5-on-5, 4:13 left to go in this one. So also going to the box for the Islanders, number 18, Carson McEachran. 2 minutes for goalie interference, and Hanley gets 2 minutes for roughing.
Islanders penalty number 18, Carson McEachran, 2 minutes for goalie interference, and the time is 15:74. McEachran penalty goalie interference.
Battle for the puck, and it pops out for Betts. Betts has it, taking it the other way. Betts with Connolly. That was definitely offside. Over to Hood, trying to go back to Connolly. He should have just shot it. Trying to get too fancy. And now Will Chisholm looking for 4 on the night. Hickey's going to throw that away from him. Battling for the puck comes to Hunter McDonald. Hunter McDonald. He has it on the boards. He's going to lose it. It gets into a battle now. Puck tied up. Wildcats trying to get out of their zone. 6-5 now. And that puck comes out of the zone. It's going to be offside. Taking it the other way. Connolly. He's all alone. Trying to make a move around Trenholm. He's going to get taken down. Puck's just sitting there. He's trying to recover it. Puck comes to Fletcher now. Fletcher sends that down low. Ellis is going to pick it up. Passes it over to Trenholm. Trenholm moves that ahead for Jake McInnes. Puck swatted away, comes right to Sinclair, throws that to the middle, picked off by Trenholm, up to Watt. 2 minutes, 33 seconds left. Jake McInnes has it, knocked away by Seaman. He throws it on net. Easy save for Meaden. And puck up to Sinclair. That gets knocked away from him. Force has it. He's going to move that puck down the boards. Getting it now is McNeil. McNeil sends that puck down low. Wilson with it now. Wilson to Force. Comes to McInnes. Sinclair tries to hit him. A shot by Aiden McDonald and good save by Meaden. Shots 35-33. Islanders now, and the score is still 6-5 for the Wildcats. Timeout called by the Wildcats, I believe. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Ozone dry for the Islanders. 6-5 Wildcats. 1:52 left to play here. And I'm pretty sure that timeout was by the Islanders, not the Wildcats. Thomas McEachran wraps that down. Net's empty for the Islanders. 6-on-5 here battling. And Hickey's just going to throw it out of the zone. Trenholm keeps it in, though. Betts is trying to get it out. Held in by Carson McEachran. Great play by Fletcher to force that out. Shot on the empty net by Sinclair is going to miss. Not icing, though. Hunter McDonald racing for it. Nice play by Fletcher. Thrown by Sinclair. Blocked. Puck bounces in front of the open net. And now the Islanders take it. They're coming the other way. Hunter McDonald has it. He throws that into the zone. Hickey going after it. Throws that around for Betts. Betts with it. Trying to move that ahead. Trenholm. Trying to keep it in. It's a high stick. Sinclair all alone. He's going to keep it from being an icing. He has it. And instead of trying to get the empty net, he goes for the pin. What a team play. Now, Thomas McEachran has it coming the other way. He gets around Force, throws it at the net, and it hits the post. Trenholm shot, tip. Meaden can't hold on to it. Rebound comes out. Shot, blocked. Another shot, misses. 31 seconds left. Arnold gets that puck out. Connolly can't get it in there in time. Thomas McEachran has it. They need to attack. And Wilson with some time. He's just going to flick it out of the zone. 15 seconds left. Skips over a stick of Carson McEachran. Trying to come the other way. Moves it to Hunter McDonald. And what a hit by Forrest. Definitely a penalty. He wasn't even touching the puck. Shot down the ice and he score! A goal for number 55, Jacob Seaman. That will make it 7-5 with 3 seconds left to play. That will be the end of that one. What a nail biter here at the end. And that one, very, very close. But it is now 7-5, so that will be the end of it. So, final score, 7-5. Shots 36-33 for the Islanders. 7-5 Wildcats. Wildcats starting the season off 2-0. Islanders, unfortunately for them, starting the season off 0-2. So, getting third star of the game, number 72, Morgan Fleming. Getting the second star of the game, number 7. So Fleming getting the third star with 1 goal and 1 assist. Getting second star of the game, number 7, Isaac Conley. He has 3 assists on the night. And getting first star, even though they lost, from Cape Breton West Islanders, number 17, number 17, Will Chisholm. Chisholm had 3 goals and 1 assist. That's all for today. I'm Alton Hood with Highland Sports. Tune in for more of the Wildcats games next weekend. They're going to be going off to Cape Breton to play Sydney. So I'm Alton Hood, High Button Sports.